Welcome back, coin lovers. In today's video, we're shining the spotlight on one of the most talked about European treasures, the 20 euro-cent coin. This small golden coin has captured the attention of collectors across Europe, not just for its beautiful design, but for its surprising rarity and value. Even in a dirty or worn condition, this coin can hold an incredible story and possibly a hidden fortune. First up, among European collectors, few modern coins command as much fascination as the 2001 España 20 euro-cent coin bearing the M mint mark. Though part of a common circulating issue, certain examples, especially those with rare variations or remarkable preservation, have earned an extraordinary status in numismatic circles. Even in a very dirty or heavily circulated condition, some of these coins have sold for as high as $3,600, largely because of their association with Spain's early adoption of the euro currency. Its historical transition from the peseta to the euro adds emotional and cultural value, making this coin more than just a monetary token. It's a piece of Europe's economic evolution, a link between past and present. When the 2001 España 20 euro-cent was minted, Spain was celebrating a transformative chapter in its modern history. The country joined the first wave of Eurozone members, marking the beginning of a unified European economy. These coins were struck at the Real Casa de la Moneda in Madrid, denoted by the subtle M mint mark. The year 2001 holds special significance because it marked the pre-euro circulation phase, during which coins were minted ahead of their official introduction in 2002. This transitional issue carries symbolic weight, representing optimism, stability, and a unified Europe. For Spanish citizens, this coin wasn't just pocket change. It symbolized a national milestone, a step into a new financial era. The 20 euro-cent coin's design is rich with artistry and national pride. On the obverse, it features a detailed portrait of King Juan Carlos I, the monarch under whose reign Spain embraced democracy and modernization. The reverse side follows the standard Eurozone pattern, designed by Luc Likex, showing the denomination and a map of the European Union, visually uniting the continent. Struck in Nordic gold, a copper aluminum, zinc, tin alloy, the coin carries a warm golden hue and weighs approximately 5.74 grams with a diameter of 22.25 millimeters. Its smooth, yet subtly notched edge adds to its aesthetic appeal, and the combination of traditional engraving with modern European design principles makes it a distinctive collectible even today. Despite being part of a widely distributed coinage, certain 2001 España 20 euro-cent coins have become exceedingly rare. Variants with striking errors, such as doubled designs, off-center minting, or slight misalignments in the legend, are prized finds. Even more intriguing are coins that have survived in near-uncirculated condition, given how actively they were used in daily commerce. Dirt and wear naturally diminish visual sharpness, but in the numismatic world, rarity often transcends condition. A dirty example may still attract significant offers if it displays any of these unique characteristics or retains traces of its original mint luster. The scarcity of pristine or error-free examples, especially from early Euro mintages, contributes to their enduring desirability. In today's collector market, the 2001 España 20 euro-cent with the M mint mark can fetch anywhere between $1,100 and $3,600, depending on condition, rarity, and provenance. Exceptionally well-preserved examples, particularly those certified by professional grading services such as NGC or PCGS, often reach higher prices. Collectors are drawn not only to the coin, limited availability, but also to its narrative, Spain's transition into the Eurozone, symbolized in a single, beautifully crafted piece of metal. The value of these coins has shown steady growth over the years, with demand rising among international collectors who appreciate early Euro coinage as a cornerstone of modern European numismatics. For enthusiasts looking to add this coin to their collection, a few strategic steps can make all the difference. Begin by sourcing from reputable numismatic dealers or verified online auctions with strong authentication guarantees. Always look for coins that exhibit crisp detailing around the king's portrait and minimal edge wear, even if the surface appears dull or dirty. Certification from trusted grading institutions enhances credibility and long-term investment security. It's also wise to store the coin in a temperature-controlled environment, using soft holders that protect against oxidation and further tarnishing. Because this coin's composition is prone to surface dulling, proper storage preserves both appearance and value. What makes the España 20-euro-cent coin so captivating isn't just its golden sheen or its portrait of royalty. It's the history it carries in every scratch and tarnish mark. Each coin tells a story of Spain's economic transformation, of citizens adapting to a new currency, and of Europe's collective journey toward unity. While many nations produced euro coins, few embody such national and cultural identity as vividly as Spain's early series. This blend of symbolism and scarcity keeps collectors searching passionately for the finest specimens, making even the dirtiest example a window into history. Ultimately, the 2001 España 20-euro-cent with the M mint mark stands as a quiet yet powerful emblem of a turning point in Europe's modern story. Its artistic elegance, historical weight, and growing collector interest make it a prized piece in any serious numismatic collection. As the market continues to mature, these coins are likely to maintain and even increase their value, proving that sometimes the smallest golden token can hold within it an entire nation's legacy. Whether valued at $2,800 or more, this humble cent remains a glittering reminder that rarity, history, and design can transform ordinary currency into timeless treasure. Next up, a dirty, worn-out 20-euro-cent piece from Spain. But what I'm holding, or more accurately, what this coin represents, is a minting mistake of epic proportions, a coin that can be worth a staggering amount of money, sometimes reaching into the thousands of dollars. Stick around, because you are going to want to check your own change after seeing this. Now, let's get into what makes this specific 20-euro-cent coin so incredibly collectible. We're talking about the 2002 Spain 20-euro-cent with the M mint mark, but it's not just any coin from that year. This is the famous rotation error. On a standard coin, the obverse and reverse designs are aligned upright when you flip the coin side to side, like a book. On this error, the reverse side is rotated either 90 or 180 degrees in relation to the obverse. This occurred due to a malfunction in the minting press, where one of the dies was improperly set or rotated during the striking process. For error collectors, this is a king of errors. It's a dramatic, undeniable mistake that escaped the quality control of the Royal Spanish Mint, making it a tangible piece of minting history and a trophy for any serious numismatist. Understand the context. We have to go back to 2002. This was the inaugural year for the physical euro currency, which officially entered circulation on January 1st. Mints all across the Eurozone, including the Fábrica Nacional de Moneda y Timbre in Madrid, were operating at a frenetic pace, producing billions of coins to meet the demand of an entire continent switching currencies simultaneously. It was in this chaotic, high-pressure environment that mistakes were bound to happen. The M mint mark specifically denotes the Madrid Mint, the primary minting facility for Spain. The combination of new equipment, new designs, and an unprecedented production schedule created the perfect storm for a significant error like this rotation to occur and, crucially, to slip through the cracks and enter public circulation, where it would lay dormant, waiting to be discovered. The design itself is beautiful, even if this particular example is, as you can see, in very dirty condition. The obverse features the classic portrait of King Juan Carlos I of Spain, facing right, with the inscriptions JUANCARLOS IREYDE España surrounding him. The reverse is the standard common side for all Eurozone 20-cent coins, designed by Luke. It shows a map of Europe, not as a series of separated nations, but as a unified, interconnected landmass, symbolizing European unity. The key detail, of course, is the rotation. On a normal coin, if you hold the king upright and flip it over, the map will also be upright. On this error, you'd have to turn the coin sideways or completely upside down to get the map to align properly. This misalignment is the entire heart and soul of the coin's value and story. This brings us to the critical point of rarity and survival. It is believed that only a minuscule number of these rotation error coins escape the Madrid Mint. Estimates are notoriously difficult, but most experts agree we are likely dealing with a population in the very low hundreds, perhaps even fewer. The vast majority of the millions of 2002 €20 cent coins are perfectly normal. Now, consider the survival rate. Most of these error coins entered circulation and were subjected to years, even decades of wear and tear. They were jingling in pockets, tossed on counters and dropped on pavement. Finding one in truly uncirculated, pristine condition is the absolute dream. A coin like the one we're discussing today, in a very dirty and worn state, is far more typical of what survives. Yet, even in this low grade, its rarity and significance are so immense that it retains a huge value. So, why does this specific error stand out so dramatically in the entire Spanish Euro series? While there are other minor errors and varieties, the 2002 20 cent rotation error is the holy grail for Spanish Euro collectors. It's the equivalent of a 1955 double-die Lincoln cent or a 1937 D3-legged Buffalo nickel in the U.S. market. Its fame is international. It's not just Spanish collectors driving the demand. It's error collectors from Germany, France, the United States, and all over the world who recognize this as one of the premier modern European errors. Its appeal is universal because the error is so visually obvious, and its story is so directly tied to the historic launch of the euro itself. It's a cornerstone coin for a specialized collection. Let's talk numbers, because this is where it gets truly exciting. For a 2002 Spain 20 euro cent rotation error in a very low grade, like the very dirty and heavily worn example we're featuring, you are still looking at a current market value that is simply astonishing for a coin with a face value of just 20 cents. For a problem-free example in this condition, meaning it's just worn and dirty but hasn't been cleaned, damaged, or altered, the price range is consistently between $1,800 and $2,800 on today's market. If you were to find one in a higher grade, say extremely fine, prices can jump to $4,000 or more asterisk. And for a pristine, gem uncirculated example, those are virtually unknown, but if one were to appear at a major auction, it could easily shatter the asterisk $5,000 barrier and potentially go even higher. The demand is that fierce for the handful of known specimens. If you're hopping to find one of these, your strategy needs to be meticulous. First, condition is paramount, but with a coin this rare, finding any example is a victory. However, you must be vigilant about alterations. Some unscrupulous individuals have been known to try and artificially rotate planchets or alter coins to fake this error. This is why authentication by a major service like NGC or PCGS is absolutely non-negotiable. They will not only grade the coin's condition but, more importantly, certify the error as genuine. Where to look? You won't find this in a routine handful of euros from the grocery store. Your best bet is to search through original, sealed bank rolls of 2002 20-cent coins, though the chances are incredibly slim. Realistically, you need to be monitoring major coin dealerships that specialize in world errors, scouring online auction sites like Heritage or Sixbid, and being part of collector forums where such rarities are sometimes offered. Patience and a well-funded budget are your best tools here. In conclusion, the 2002 Spain 20 euro cent mint rotation error is more than just a coin. It's a legend of the modern era world. Its importance lies in its perfect storm of origin, born from the chaos of a new currency, its dramatic and easily identifiable error, and its extreme rarity. It appeals to the new collector as a fascinating story and a what-if dream find, and to the seasoned collector as a blue-chip, portfolio-grade numismatic asset. It proves that immense value and historical significance can be found in the most recent of coinage, hiding in plain sight, waiting for a knowledgeable eye to recognize it. Now, if you think a rotated euro cent is valuable, just wait until you see what we're covering next time. In our next video, we're traveling to the other side of the world to examine a tiny silver coin from Southeast Asia, a coin that was minted for a single year and features a unique animal that was almost a national symbol. Its mintage was incredibly low, and its survival rate in high grades is even lower, making it one of the most sought-after silver coins of the 20th century. You will not want to miss this one. Next up, the 2002 Italian 20-cent euro coin bearing the elusive R mint mark, a specimen that stands as a testament to the serendipity of minting mishaps and the allure of imperfection. This ultra-rare variant, particularly in its very dirty condition, embodies the thrill of discovery for collectors who prize not just pristine beauty, but the raw stories etched into tarnished surfaces. Its importance lies in bridging the mundane currency of everyday Europe with the extraordinary anomalies that transform ordinary metal into coveted artifacts, drawing enthusiasts from across the globe who seek to own a fragment of monetary history marred by the very hands that circulated it. Today, this coin's appeal surges amid a burgeoning interest in error coins, where its gritty patina, accumulated from years of pocket lint and forgotten drawers, only amplifies its narrative of survival, making it a symbol of resilience in the collector's cabinet. The market demand reflects this fascination, with savvy investors viewing it as a gateway to the euro's inaugural chaos, where production frenzy birthed treasures amid the trillions of flawless siblings, ensuring its place as a whispered legend in auction houses and online forums alike. The genesis of this remarkable coin unfolds against the backdrop of Europe's bold monetary unification in 2002, when Italy, as one of the Eurozone's founding pillars, rushed to produce billions of coins to replace the colorful lira that had symbolized its Renaissance spirit for over a century. Minted at the historic Istituto Poligrafico e Zecca dello Stato in Rome, denoted by the subtle R beneath the date, this 20-cent piece was part of the inaugural series designed to foster a shared continental identity, yet its production was shadowed by the logistical frenzy of converting national economies overnight. The year marked not just economic transition but cultural convergence, coinciding with Italy's preparations for the 2006 Winter Olympics in Turin, a nod to its enduring athletic legacy, though the coin itself quietly commemorates the futurist fervor of early 20th century Italy through its artistic motif. No single event or figure dominates its lore. Instead, it whispers of the anonymous engravers and die makers who, under immense pressure, occasionally let slips occur, turning potential discards into rarities that now evoke the era's optimistic yet harried embrace of a borderless future, forever linking this soiled survivor to the euro's philosophical promise of unity amid diversity. At its core, this coin's design is a masterful fusion of modernist sculpture and pragmatic currency, crafted from Nordic gold, a warm, corrosion-resistant alloy of 89% copper, 5% aluminum, 5% zinc, and 1% tin. That lends it a distinctive golden hue even through layers of accumulated grime. Measuring 22.25 millimeters in diameter and weighing precisely 5.74 grams, it features on the obverse a dynamic rendering of Umberto Boccioni's iconic 1913 bronze sculpture, unique forms of continuity in space. The striding figure evoking the futurist movement's celebration of speed and motion, its fluid lines captured with exquisite detail by engraver Maria Angela Casal. The reverse, shared across Euro nations, showcases the 12 stars encircling a stylized map of Europe, with the denomination boldly inscribed below, all edged by a finely reeded rim that protects against counterfeiting. What elevates this piece visually is the interplay of sharp relief against the coin's bimetallic illusion. Though monometallic, its tone mimics the segmented elegance of higher denominations. While technically, the R mint mark's faint placement under the date adds a layer of intrigue, especially when dirt obscures it, challenging viewers to uncover its secrets like archaeologists unearthing a relic, rendering each examination a tactile adventure in artistic appreciation. Delving deeper into its unique attributes, the coin's edge inscription, Italia, repeated in bold caps, encircles the perimeter, a subtle assertion of national pride that harmonizes with the obverse's avant-garde flair, creating a symphony of form and function that few modern coins achieve. The die's precision, when unmarred, reveals microtextures in Boccioni's figure that suggest windswept fabric and forward thrust, a nod to Italy's vanguard role in European art history. Yet in very dirty condition, these elements emerge like ghosts from beneath a veil of verdigris and urban residue, transforming the coin into a canvas of time's indifferent touch. Symbolically, it represents continuity not just in space, but across epochs, from futurism's radical break with tradition to the euro's seamless integration of disparate economies, with the R mark serving as a geographic anchor to Rome's eternal legacy as the cradle of Western coinage. This blend of high artistry and subtle engineering, complete with anti-wear alloys ensuring longevity, makes it technically superior to its brass forebears, appealing to those who collect not merely for shine, but for the profound dialogue between creator and circumstance that a soiled surface only deepens. Rarity defines this coin's essence, stemming from an estimated mintage of over 400 million standard 2002 Italian 20-cent pieces, yet the ultra-rare R-marked error variants, such as subtle die cracks or misalignment shifts during striking, number in the mere dozens, if that, rendering them phantoms in the numismatic ether. These anomalies arose from the Rome Mint's high-speed presses straining under the euro launch's demands, where even minor variances like offset engravings or incomplete fills created one-of-a-kind survivors that evaded quality control. Condition plays a pivotal role here. While uncirculated examples gleam like new, the very dirty state, marked by heavy oxidation, scratches from circulation, and embedded particulates, paradoxically preserves these errors by deterring overcleaning, which could erase diagnostic flaws. Such scarcity fuels a fervor among error specialists, who view each blemish not as detriment but as provenance, amplifying demand in a field where provenance trumps polish, and ensuring that even a battle-worn specimen commands attention at conventions and in private correspondences among aficionados chasing the elusive perfect imperfection. Condition nuances further elevate this coin's mystique, as the very dirty patina, often graded as poor-to-fair by services like NGC or PCGS, encapsulates decades of anonymous journeys through wallets, vending machines, and rainy streets, each mark a chapter in its unintended odyssey. Unlike pristine proofs that fetch premiums for their mirror-like fields, these gritty exemplars derive value from authenticity, where surface adhesions like soil or corrosion act as natural seals against tampering, a boon for verifying error integrity under magnification. The interplay of rarity and wear creates a collector's dilemma: restore and risk devaluation, or embrace the filth for historical fidelity. In this case, scarcity overrides aesthetics, with documented instances showing that heavily circulated errors hold steady against their cleaner kin. As the community reveres the narrative grit that standard coins lack, turning what others might discard into a badge of survival amid the euro's vast oceanic output. Navigating the market for this elusive treasure reveals a landscape of escalating values, where a very dirty 2002 Italian 20-cent R error can command between $1,200 and $3,800 at auction, depending on the specific anomaly and provenance documentation. Recent sales, such as a misaligned strike variant that fetched $2,450 at a Heritage Auctions event in late 2024, underscore the premium for verifiable rarities, while private treaty deals among European dealers often hover around $1,800 for pieces with light authentication. Driving this worth are the coin's dual appeal as both artistic heirloom and era oddity, bolstered by the euro's 20th anniversary hype, which has seen a 15% annual appreciation since 2020 per numismatics indices. Trends point upward, with institutional buyers entering the fray, yet values remain grounded by the niche market, avoiding the hype of ancient rarities, ensuring accessibility for dedicated hunters while rewarding patience with compounding gains tied to global collector growth and occasional high-profile discoveries in estate lots. For aspiring guardians of this numismatic gem, discernment begins with close inspection under 10x loupe, seeking the telltale R's asymmetry or die shift against the Boccioni figure's stride, cross-referenced with catalogs like the Standard Catalog of World Coins for benchmark images. Certification is paramount. Submitting to ANACS or ICG for error attribution not only authenticates, but elevates resale potential by 30–50%, shielding against savvy forgers who mimic patina with chemical baths. Storage demands gentle vigilance, acid-free holders in low-humidity safes to halt further degradation, while acquisition strategies favor vetted channels, spink auctions for competitive bidding, Italo-German numismatic societies for insider alerts, or platforms like Catawiki for vetted listings under €2,000. Networking via forums such as CoinTalk fosters alliances with spotters of circulation finds, reminding collectors that patience, paired with a keen eye for the soiled sublime, often yields the greatest dividends in this pursuit of metallic poetry. In summation, the 2002 Italian 20-cent euro coin with R mint mark in very dirty condition transcends its humble denomination, weaving a tapestry of futurist innovation, minting serendipity, and resilient allure that cements its stature as a cornerstone of modern era collecting. Its historical tether to Europe's economic rebirth, coupled with aesthetic depth and investment trajectory, positions it as a multifaceted prize, equal parts museum piece, storyteller, and portfolio enhancer, for novices dipping into Euro esoterica and veterans curating anomaly archives alike. As market currents carry it toward even loftier shores, this tarnished talisman invites us to cherish the beauty and blemish, promising not just financial uplift but a deeper communion with the capricious craft of coinage, where every speck of dirt whispers of destinies diverged in the presses of Rome. Next up, the Portugal €20 coin from 2002, an unassuming yet ultra-rare treasure that has caught the attention of collectors worldwide. Even when found in very dirty or worn condition, this coin can carry a surprisingly high value due to its scarcity, minting quirks, and historical context. So, whether you're a seasoned numismatist or someone who just discovered a grimy 20-cent piece in your pocket, this story will open your eyes to the hidden fortune you might be holding. To understand the true importance of the 2002 Portugal €20 coin, we have to step back to the early 2000s, when Portugal was transitioning into the euro currency system. The year 2002 marked the first official release of euro coins across member states, making this a landmark year for all European mints. Portugal's coins were struck with immense national pride, combining centuries of heritage with the promise of a new economic era. However, during this massive minting process, certain production runs were smaller than others due to differences in mint allocation and die preparation. As a result, Only a limited number of 20-cent coins from specific presses carried unique traits that would later make them immensely collectible. This was especially true for coins that survived circulation despite heavy usage, making the 2002 issues, particularly those in dirty but identifiable condition, highly sought after today. Now let's take a closer look at the design of this incredible piece. The obverse side proudly features Portugal's national coat of arms surrounded by 7 small castles and 5 escutcheons, each with its own historical symbolism tied to the nation's early formation and victories. Around the edge, the inscription Portugal appears with elegant precision, and 12 stars encircle the design, representing unity among European nations. On the reverse, you'll find the standard euro denomination layout created by sculptor Luc Lykex, showcasing the map of Europe in a pre-2007 design that later became a visual hallmark of early euro coinage. What sets some 2002 Portugal 20-euro-cent coins apart are subtle variations in die alignment, faint double striking, and unique tunning that emerges over time. In very dirty or circulated condition, these patterns can make identification tricky, but for the trained eye, they're signs of an authentic and historically rich coin worth keeping. While millions of euro coins were minted in 2002, only a small fraction of Portugal's 20-euro-cent coins show the distinct die marks, mint luster patterns, or transitional tunning that make them stand out. Many were lost to circulation, cleaned, or corroded beyond recognition. Finding one in dirty, uncleaned condition can actually be beneficial, since untouched coins retain their natural patina, something collectors value for authenticity and originality. The true rarity lies not just in the coin's age, but in how it survived the test of time. Coins that display these early Euro-era features while retaining legible details are now considered ultra-rare, especially those that show signs of die fatigue or off-centered strikes. The dirtier, more natural the surface, the more likely it's an untouched survivor of the original mint run. Among Euro collectors, the Portugal 20-euro-cent coin from 2002 holds a unique place because it captures the essence of a nation stepping into a new monetary chapter. Its blend of heritage, artistry, and early minting imperfections gives it a charm that few modern coins can match. Many collectors actively seek out coins in original, uncleaned condition, knowing that natural wear tells a story of circulation across Europe. Compared to other early Euro series coins, Portugal's issues often show the most character in their metal finish and edge ridges. The coin's combination of rarity, aesthetic beauty, and historical timing has steadily pushed its demand higher, making it a standout in the European numismatic market. Now let's talk about what everyone wants to know: the current market value. Depending on condition, visibility of mint marks, and die characteristics, the Portugal 20-euro-cent coin from 2002 can fetch anywhere from $750 for an average dirty circulated example to as much as $4,600 for a coin showing rare minting traits or unique tunning. In near-pristine condition with full details, collectors have paid even higher amounts during private sales and auctions. The fascinating part is that even a seemingly ordinary, dirty piece pulled from circulation can be worth hundreds, sometimes even over 1,000, if it matches the right characteristics. So before you clean that old coin, take a second look. It might be one of these elusive gems. If you're hoping to add one of these remarkable coins to your collection, pay close attention to authenticity and condition. Avoid cleaning, as it can strip away natural oxidation that proves age. Look for coins that still have clear edges, visible stars, and a defined coat of arms even under the dirt. Checking local flea markets, antique stalls, or even old currency exchanges might surprise you. Many early Euro coins are still circulating unnoticed. It's also smart to keep an eye on online marketplaces or European numismatic fairs, where early minting years like 2002 often attract specialized interest. Consider grading if the coin shows distinct features, since certification can dramatically enhance its collectible value. In the end, the 2002 Portugal 20 € coin stands as more than just pocket change. It's a small yet powerful reminder of Portugal's entry into the Euro age, a historic moment frozen in metal. Its beauty lies in its imperfections, its story in the grime that clings to it, and its value in the passion it ignites among collectors. Whether worth $750 or pushing close to $4,600, this tiny coin proves that even the dirtiest find